That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. We're all ready.
Alright, cool. Okay. Just let it back a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for coming. Hopefully you like this or not. Again, tell me later. Or not. Wait, a little bit. Okay, so how this is going to go today is we're going to start with a little meditation series, which may feel a little awkward if you haven't done it before. Obviously, I'm a little nervous. My voice is shaking. But just relax. It'll make you feel better. Hopefully, that's the idea. And then we'll start to incorporate that with some physical poses. We'll start grounded on the earth, and then we will work our way up into some physical postures, and then we will work our way down to final relaxation, so we can chill out for a little. A couple things. Really work on just being present in this moment. So anything that happened prior to right now will leave at the door, and anything that we're excited for or anticipate to happen after class, really just leave that for the future and really try to focus on right now. Like you're the only person in the room. Like nobody else is here, because that's what I'm doing right now. Alright, cool. So for the first part, we are gonna get into whatever position is comfortable. So if you want to sit down like this, if you want to lay down, if you want to lay on your side, whatever feels good to you guys, I will let you decide what you want to do. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
Honestly,
the goal is to find what feels good and to let go. So with that, I invite you guys to close your eyes and find your breath. And so if you are new, one trick that I have is if you put your hands on your diaphragm and you take big inhales and long exhales, you can actually feel your rib cage lifting with your inhale and releasing with your exhale. So just take a couple of moments to find that breath. Big inhales and long, strong exhales. And so once you've found that, we're going to kind of keep adding to this breath. Again, just think of it as you are the only person in this room focused on your breath, feeling it move up through your ribcage and down through your spine. And as we start to come to the breath, we are removing our thoughts and really just allowing ourselves to feel what our body is telling us. And so as you inhale, you guys, envision yourself actually inhaling all the way up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, feel the breath come back into your body, down your spine, down through your sit bones, and out through your legs. Keep with that flow. So big inhales, all the way out through the crown of the head, and back in through the crown of the head. We're going to continue to add on to that. And so envision yourself on a beach somewhere, which we all wish we were, I'm sure. And you are feeling the sun hit your face. And you feel the warmth, the light, that energy. So envision that energy as part of your breath. And so as you breathe all the way up, out through the crown of your head, you actually feel that warmth, that light coming up through your sternum, up through your throat, and out through the crown of your head. And then you feel your breath, that warmth, that light, that energy coming back down, down through your spine, down through your sit bones, and out through the tips of your feet. Keep playing with that energy, with that breath. We're going to keep adding to it now. And so as you breathe in, you're feeling that warmth come up out of your body. Imagine yourself breathing in nothing but positivity, self-pride, confidence. all the way out through the crown of the head, feeling that warmth, that light, that positivity. And one big, giant exhale to release and get ready for the rest of this practice. Awesome. Good work, guys. Okay, so hopefully you feel relaxed. You feel like you're ready to rock it. I really firmly believe that if you can like cultivate that energy, that mental peace, you can get so much more benefit from the physical part of yoga too. So if you find your thoughts or your mind wandering, we all have a lot going on, come back to that breath and come back to that energy. All right. So if you can all meet me in a seated position. And we are going to imagine that our thumbs are glued to our mats and that somebody is actually like taking a string and pulling it out through the top of your head. So you're feeling like a length in your spine and a lift in your heart. They call this easy pose. For me, it's so not easy because I'm a sloucher. So if you find yourself like coming down, that's totally fine. I mean, honestly, wherever you're at today is great. Just if you envision that lift in your heart and length in your spine, that will reset you and back into alignment. So we're just going to start with some neck circles. So just let your nose draw big circles.
I got a big nose, so.
No judgment. Put your awareness to any kinks or cranks that you have going on in your neck and breathe through it. Put that energy there and just breathe through it. Rock it out. Switch sides if you have not done so yet. A couple more. Remember to breathe. When you're ready, we'll come back to that seated position and we want to relax our shoulders. So we're making space between our shoulders and our ears. And we're going to actually put our ears towards our shoulders, not the other way around. So we're going to get a nice side stretch here. Remembering to breathe. Breathing into our bellies here so you can actually engage your core with your breath. Come up. And what I mean by that, you can actually, like, if you think about it, you can imagine your belly breathing into your spine, and that will engage your core as you're breathing. All right, we can go to the next side. Awesome. Okay, now on our next inhale, we're going to lift our arm up, and imagine it kind of going up and over. So we're going to lift our right arm up and over into a side body stretch here. And if you want to put your arm down, again, this is totally your time, so find what feels good to you. If you want to go down here, you want to be up, whatever feels good. And find some organic movement. And we don't want to collapse into that, so if you envision that lift in your heart still, you will be able to keep integrity in your spine. And just kind of find a nice stretch. Find what feels good is the goal. And wherever you're at today is exactly where you're supposed to be. Awesome. Inhale, we'll come up. And then on our next inhale, we'll go on the other side. Up and over. Find what feels good. Feel some organic movement. Again, whatever feels good, whatever your body is telling you to do, work it out. Awesome, when you're ready, we'll come back to that seated position. All right, on our next inhale, we're going to do a side twist here. So we're going to breathe up to the sky, and then on the exhale, we're going to come down into a seated twist like this. So everybody, when you're ready, inhale up and exhale, come down. You can put your right hand toward, or whichever side you're on, to your right butt cheek. And then you can use your opposite hand to kind of find space within, from your knee. And again, keeping that lift and length in the spine, and use your breath to find space. So if you are like, if you're feeling the stretch and you're like just grabbing your knee, that's totally fine. Use your breath with every exhale to find a little bit more space. Remembering to breathe. Remembering to find what feels good and listen to your body. And if something doesn't feel good, you guys, we can do, let me know. We can find a modification or just go into a seated position or a resting pose. That's totally cool too. Just listen to whatever your body is telling you to do. I'm not saying nothing's going to feel like work, but it shouldn't feel bad. Awesome. One more breath here. Something will come back to center when you're ready. And we'll go to the other side. So inhale up and exhale down. Finding more space with each breath. Keeping a lift in the heart and breathing through it. Send that energy to any place that you're feeling tension and find space using your breath. Find what feels good. This is my favorite song throughout this whole thing, so I left the words in it. Listen to them, they're good. Awesome. And then when you're ready, meet you back in seated position. So for this next part, it doesn't matter which foot you want, but we're going to put one foot in front of the other. So instead of like sitting cross-legged, we're going to put one foot really in front of the other. Okay, and then on our inhale, we're going to rise up, and then on our exhale, we're going to come down, trying to keep the length in the spine as long as we can. So inhale, lift, and exhale, we're going to come down. And whenever you guys feel like you need to let go, let your spine collapse. Use your breath to find that space. And if your arms don't feel good out like this, you can put them on your knees if you want and use your breath to find space that way. If it feels better, if you're able and you want to put your arms to the ground and leave your head down, whatever feels good to you guys is where I want you to be. Again, using your breath to find space. This is not about finding the most beautiful postures. It's really about just listening to your body and finding what feels good for you. Last breath here. On the next inhale, we'll come up. And also, if I'm moving through, I'm just here to guide you. So if you feel like you're really feeling good in a certain posture, then feel free to stay there. Or if you want to move a different way, I will not be offended. I would actually encourage. So we'll do it to the other foot now. So switch feet. Okay, sorry. All right, inhale up. Exhale down. And let your spine collapse when you're ready. And each side might feel completely different. And that's totally normal. I love doing things on my left side because I'm way more flexible. But I'm working on getting there on the other side. So just know that's totally normal. Everybody has a dominant side. And breathe through it. Find space. Awesome. You guys are ready on the next inhale. Come up. Okay. And now we are going to tuck our left foot in and put our right foot up. And we're going to go to knee to nose. But if your leg is bent here, that's totally fine as long as you're feeling, you just want to feel a stretch in your hamstring. So whatever that means to you is down, maybe do some pointed breaths. Or if you want to get a really nice body stretch and you want to like pull yourself over from the other side, again, just use your breath to find space, whatever that means, whatever feels good to you. So instead of coming back to center, we're going to actually walk our arms across here, and then we're going to come into a counter pose. So I like to go all the way up, lifting my hips up, and I usually feel like some cracks. Or you can just come to the other side and just get an opposite stretch. Oh, awesome. And then when you're ready, come back down. And just because that feels really good to me, I'm going to ask you guys to do it on the other side. And then we'll inhale, rise. And then exhale, fall down. I'll just ask one breath here. And then we'll come walk across center. And then find that counter pose. Wherever that means to you. Awesome. Thanks, guys. When you're ready, come down. And we're going to meet in tabletop. So, we're going to come here. Are you okay? Wait. Oh, I heard that. Okay, so in tabletop position, we want to have our wrists underneath our shoulders. And we want to actually, so anytime we're grounded on the ground or the earth, instead of collapsing into what is holding us up physically, imagine actually like an energy that is coming from up your arms, up wherever you're grounded by, and that is actually what is holding you up. Whatever that means to you, but that kind of helps me feel lighter. It helps me to not collapse into my wrists here. Remembering that not only do we have our wrists on the ground here, but we have our knees and the tops of our toes, tops of our feet. So just keeping an awareness and everything that's grounded, pulling that energy up. So we're going to go into cat and cow pose. So on the inhale, we are going to rise our tail up, flexing our back and looking up to the sky. And then on the exhale, we're going to tuck our tails under and lift ourselves up, back up to the sky. And actually, as you're here, envision like feel your skin between your shoulder blades actually stretching out here. into cat pose. So I will let you guys kind of take a couple of breaths here to go at your own pace and find what feels good for you. We'll just get a couple of breaths in here. As you guys pull yourself into cat pose, again, imagine that belly, try to reach the spine as you pull yourself in there, engaging that core. Alright, when you guys are ready, I will meet you back into tabletop. And we're going to do a couple of balancing poses here. So, if this doesn't feel good for you, there's multiple modifications that we can do. You can stay here and find your breath, and you can do cat and cow. That's totally awesome. You can decide to lift your right leg, and then if you so choose, then you can lift your opposite arm. Give yourselves a couple of breaths. Just enjoying and use your breath. Cultivate that energy, pulling you up from the ground. Again, if you want to put your arm down and you want to just lift your leg, or if you want to just walk through cat and cow, that is awesome. Whatever feels good to you. Now we're going to add on to this and do a little core work. So again, if you want your arm down to do this, that's totally cool. If you want to keep them up, we're going to reach our elbow to our knees, or we're going to just our chin to our knees, wherever you are. If you have your elbows here. And we're going to inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck our knees. Exhale, extend. Tuck our knees here. Inhale, extend. We're going to do two more. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Knee to elbow or knee to chest. And now come back to that balance pose, whatever that means, and take one last breath on this side. And then come back to tabletop. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do the other side. If things feel funny, again, just imagine yourself as you are the only person in the room. You're going to benefit from it no matter where you are. So we'll take a couple of breaths here. Again, wherever you are at, if you're in cat and cow, that's awesome. If you just want to lift your leg, that's awesome. If you've got both your arm and leg up, rock it out. You got this. If you fall down, just get back up. Alright, now we're going to inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, or just tuck the elbow. Or knee, whatever it is. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inward. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inward. Two more. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Tuck in. And inhale, extend. One last breath here. Awesome. We'll come back to tabletop. Okay, now we're going to go to our first downward dog. So, you may need to adjust your hands a little bit. We're going to tuck our feet under, and we're going to lift from our hips. So we're going to pull our hips into the air. So if you are in downward dog, and your knees are bent, and that's what feels good, that's totally cool. I don't care where you're at, I just want you to find what feels good in a position here. And once you get there, walk your dog out a little bit. And what I mean by that is, I don't know how to explain, but bend one knee and stretch out the other leg. Awesome. Good job, you guys. Okay. Now, we're going to go into plank or modified plank. So we're going to shift our weight up. So if you're in plank, you're here. Oh, good. If you're in modified plank, put your knees down. Again, wherever you are at, it's totally fine. All right. And then on our exhale, we're going to come down like we're coming down in a push-up. And we're going to tuck our elbows in and we're going to go into chaturanga. So we're like coming down to there.
Like all the way down?
Yep.
Oh. Holding myself up. I'm like, okay.
All right. And then on the next inhale, we're going to use the energy that we have pulling us from the earth to push us into upward facing dog. So we're going to push up. Awesome. Good job, guys. And then we're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to go back into upward facing dog. Use your breath to fuel your positions. Again, if you're on the ground and that feels what's good, that's totally fine. Your knees are bent wherever you are is perfect. All right, now we're going to step our feet to our hands. Whatever that looks like, however you get there. And we're going to hang out here. We're going to hang out in forward fold for a second. And no matter where you are at, if just enjoy it. Let your neck go. If your arms reach the ground, cool. If they don't, that's totally fine. You rest them on your thighs or your shins. Find a little movement here. This is one of my favorite postures. And so just let yourself hang, let your neck completely go. Use your breath to find space. Take a couple of breaths here. Awesome. On the next inhale, we're going to just rise up. We're going to straighten out our back so we're in what we call halfway lift. So just like this. And then on the exhale, we'll come back to forward fold. Again, just let it all go. Use your breath to find space. Now, we're going to go all the way up and we're going to go into standing position. But as we do that, I want you guys to actually envision that you're pulling the energy up from the earth, like through your legs, okay? So we are going to inhale, lift, we're pulling the energy up, we're engaging our knees, engaging our thighs, engaging our core, and we're all the way to standing. And we can come to heart center here, still engaging everything. So I used to do yoga, and I would be in my downward facing dog, my shoulders would be killing, and it's like, oh, I can't wait to get in the standing position because we all stand all the time. It feels like it's an easy pose. And it can be. If you want to utilize it for a resting pose, that's totally cool. But it's also something that can be super impactful to the physical aspect of yoga, because if you just think you're talking to somebody, you're at work, and you're like engaging all of your muscles, like you will benefit from that immensely. So it's just something that you can use wherever you are, anytime. Or take it as a resting pose. So this is my 2 cents on mountain pose. It's called that because it can be a very strengthening pose. Okay. So we're going to go through that. That's what they call like a vinyasa flow. So we're going to do that 3 times. You guys can go with me or you can go on your own. You'll kind of get the flow once we go through it once. We'll go through it the first time a little bit slower. And then we'll meet in down facing. Alright, so inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And on the next inhale, we're going to step or hop, however you want to get there, we're going to go to plank pose, okay? And then or modified plank. Alright. And on your next exhale, we're going to go to chaturanga. Inhale.
Touching again? Okay, yeah.
Inhale, yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear your question.
Oh, I didn't ask your question.
Alright. Tuck your toes in, pull yourself up to downward facing dog. Awesome. Now come, meet your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, using that energy from the earth. Exhale, come to heart center. So we do that 2 more times. This time we'll go a little bit faster. But again, you can go on your own pace. It's totally cool. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank or modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take a full breath here, and then let's have our feet meet our hands. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, heart center. Alright, take a full breath here. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank or modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh, yeah. You're good? Alright. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put our right foot in between our two palms. So wherever that means for you, however you get there. We're going to go into a lower lunge here. So again, if your foot is here and that's what you feel is best, that's totally fine. Wherever you are, we're going to find our low lunge. Again, cultivate that energy. And just imagine you guys keep your hands on the earth. If you feel like you want a little bit more challenge, you can rise up, but feel the energy between your thighs here. So wherever you want to be, you don't have to come on. Use the breath to find space. So what I kind of like to do is, as I breathe in, I feel a little bit of rise, and then as I breathe out, I feel a little bit more space in the stretch. Couple breaths here. Awesome. Okay, so now we are going to ground our back foot, and we're going to rise up. And we're going to come into warrior one. So you want your hips as square to the front of the mat as possible. So you can keep your hands at your hips or rise up. So inhale, we'll come up if you'd like. Exhale, we're going to find warrior one. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Again, you don't want to be on a tightrope. You want to have a little bit of, imagine, you're not on a plank, right? Your one foot is on one side, your other is on the other side of a board, you can imagine. Use the energy, imagine like your hips are actually pulling together, and use that to cultivate space. Use your breath. Find space. Lift your hearts. Big breath here. Awesome. All right, now we're going to come into warrior two. So we're going to pivot this back foot up slightly, and then we're going to square our hips up with the longer part of your mat. Again, if you feel more comfortable with your arms at your sides, that's totally fine. If not, on the inhale, rise up. Exhale, we'll come down. Put your gaze over your front fingers. Yeah, you guys are upset. I don't even know how to help you with your right and your left right now. Just make sure that when we turn the other side that you're doing the other too.
I'm fast.
Yeah, you're right. You're good. You're good. Again, finding space with each breath. Cultivate that energy. If you guys feel like you want to let out a big sigh with any breath, like, that would mean that I'm doing a really great job. So feel free. Awesome. And if you start to feel shaky or hot, that's fine as long as it doesn't feel bad. It just means your body's working on it. Alright, on your next inhale, we're going to straighten that leg. Oh yeah. And we're gonna come to a extended side angle pose. And so we're gonna make sure your hips, imagine that you're against a wall. So you're tucking your tail, but you're keeping that length in your spine. And then on the exhale, you can keep your arms up, or you feel free to put them on your hips, wherever feels good. We're gonna tip over like I'm a little teapot tip. And then find space with each breath. And so if you want to use your thigh to support you, or your shin, or if you're at the ground, that's awesome. Use that. Again, we don't want to fall over into the pose, so just remember to keep the length in the spine. And find space with each breath. Awesome, you guys. Good job. And if your leg is bent a little bit, that's totally cool. As long as you're feeling the stretch and using your breath. Allowing yourself to listen to your body, shutting down any random thoughts that may pop into your mind. Awesome. On the next inhale, we'll come up. And we're going to shift over to the other side. So pivot, your now front foot will become your back foot. So we're going to turn that in. We're going to turn the front foot to the now, what used to be the back of the mat will now be your front. And we're going to go into our low lunge here. So bring your hands to the earth and set yourself up for your low lunge. Again, using your breath to find space. Make sure that your knee is not coming over your ankle. So if that's the case, adjust your foot. It should be in line or behind. Again, using that breath to find space. Allowing ourselves to just let our bodies do the work and turning our minds off for just the remainder of this practice. Find what feels good to you and rock it out. No self-judgment. If you find yourself feeling uncomfortable emotionally, use your breath to release any of that negativity and use your inhale to breathe in nothing but positive vibes and know that you are rocking it out right now. Awesome. All right, on the next inhale, we are going to ground our back foot. We're going to come up into warrior one on this side. All right, so we're going to have our hips square to the front of the mat. And then, if you want to rise your arms up on the inhale, and then on the exhale, find space. Find that lunge in the front foot. Imagining that energy coming between your thighs, like you're actually trying to squeeze your thighs together. And breathe. Awesome. You guys are doing great. If you need a little bit more challenge, imagine pulling your thumbs back to the room to get that stretch in your arms if your arms are lifted. Awesome. One more breath here. Cool. On the next inhale, we're going to turn our hips and we're going to come into warrior two. So our hips are facing the long side of our mats. And our gaze is over our front fingertips. Again, you're feeling as if that energy is pulling your thighs together, engaging that booty, engaging the core. Find what feels good. Rock it out. A couple of breaths. Awesome. One more big breath here. Awesome, you guys. All right, on the next inhale, we're going to straighten that front foot. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of class too. All right, and then we are going to come and find our extended side angle on the opposite side. So inhale, rise, exhale, come into stretch. Using that breath to find space. Putting your awareness to any kinks or cranks. Feeling that stretch. Knowing that this is going to benefit you and you're doing a great job. we'll shake it out. If you guys all want to turn and face me, we're going to go into a balancing sequence. So we are going to start with whatever foot you want to, it doesn't matter. And we're just going to start with putting our foot in front of us. And so if you're right into the ground, that's great. If you're uber bendy, then it might go a little bit higher. Wherever you are today, you can put your arms out if it feels good, up. Find some, like a gaze on the floor or on the wall. Whatever feels good to you. And breathe. If you fall down, get back up. Honestly. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, it's perfect. Alright, on your next inhale, we're going to come to the side. Again. You can use, if you come to back down, just get back up. It's fine. You're good. Rock it out. You got this. Okay, come back. If you need a rest, that's fine. Wherever you are, just come back to where it feels good. Need more space here.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Wherever, fall down, get back up. Okay, now we're going to go into tree pose, okay? So if your foot is here, that's fine. If it's up on your shin, that's fine. Just make sure it's not right at your knee.
Not at your knee?
Not right at your knee. So either above or below your knee.
Oh, above.
Okay. Awesome. Throw your branches. Find what feels good. Awesome. All right, shake that foot out. And we're going to go, we're going to go to this side. All right, so front foot. Keeping your focus on your breath, being in this moment right now. Do it for you, knowing that you will benefit from it. All right, and we'll go to the side. Again, each side is going to be totally different. So one side you might be able to rock your balance on, and the other side it might be really difficult. That's totally normal and fine. Awesome. All right, back.
Never that we have each other. Never that we have each other.
You guys got this. Rocking it out. That's awesome. All right, now we're going to come to tree. So again, if that's at your ankle or your shin, just make sure you're below or above your knee.
Rise like the day, rise up inside of the air.
Good job, you guys. Okay, shake it out. Now, we're going to rise up and we're going to stay till the end of the song. So, both feet, rise up. We got this. I think I should check this on here. Maybe we'll. Let's see. You guys got it. Oh, yeah, you totally got this. If you need a second, give it to yourself. Breathe. Find comfort in knowing that you totally got this. Good job, you guys. Great job. Okay.
Good job, Jean.
Alright. We're gonna come down to our booties again just for a second. We're gonna keep our legs straight. Sorry for those that can't see me. Yeah, you can face me, that's totally fine. Alright, we're gonna do the knee to nose stretch. So if your legs are bent here, that's totally cool. Find what feels good. Don't do anything that feels painful, okay? So inhale, lift, and exhale, stretch it out. Play with your pose here, you guys. So if you feel like you want to flex your feet or point your feet, Use your breath to cultivate space and find what feels good here. Finding some organic movement, letting your body be your guide, fueled by your breath. Couple more breaths here. This is great for your hamstrings, for releasing any tension you may be feeling. Use your breath to release. One more big breath here. Awesome. All right, come up when you're ready. And then we're gonna roll ourselves down. So if you need to scoot up so that you want to be able to lay all the way down. But we're gonna get there slowly. So feel each vertebrae hitting the mat as we come down.
I'm sorry. Great.
Oh man, okay, use your breath to reset. Alright. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we are going to start with side stretch here. So we are going to take our left foot and place it on our right foot and place it on our left knee. Alright, and we're going to thread the needle if that feels good to you. If that doesn't feel good, just find length in your arms to find the stretch, or just push your bottom foot up. But if you take your hands through your foot that is bent, sorry, this is a little hard to explain, interlace your fingers so you can use it to find space.
Oh, wrong, gotcha.
And with each breath, find a little bit more space. Use the earth to feel length in your spine and that lift in your heart. That will also give you a deeper stretch in this pose. And find a little movement too. If you want to engage the feet here, doing a few ankle circles here, whatever feels good to you, rock it out. One more breath. Awesome. All right, now we're going to switch feet and come to your right foot left foot, sorry guys, on your right knee. Using your breath to cultivate space, finding length in your spine, feel that lift in your heart. Find what feels good for you. Again, send a little love down to your feet, giving them a little movement if that feels good. Awesome. All right, we can release out of that. So we will meet with our knees to the sky. And we're going to windshield wiper our legs down. So imagine that you are pushing your knees to one side of your mat. It doesn't matter which one. And you want your top knee to point down to the bottom corner of your mat. If that makes sense. So you want the top part of your knee to imagine like stretching to that bottom corner of the mat. So if you want to put the bottom leg up and utilize it, sorry guys, if you want to look at me for a second, that can help. So if this feels good to you, then rock that out. If you want to use your top leg to deepen that stretch, then do that as well. And then you want to turn your gaze to the opposite side. So you're finding a full body twist. So you are looking out the window, I believe, well, most of them. Just, you want your knees facing the opposite side of your gaze. These twists are awesome for your digestion. So if you have any digestion issues, there's many different kinds. We did a seated one earlier. You can do them laying down. You can do them standing up. There's multiple different ways to get this full body twist. It's really massaging your internal organs. All right. Come to center, and then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Use your breath again. Find space. Find what feels good. Find any organic movement that feels right in this posture, and breathe through it. Awesome. All right, when you guys are ready, we'll come back to center. And we are going to come into bridge pose. So your knees are up to the sky, and we're going to lift our hips with our inhale. So on your next inhale, you may want to tuck your shoulders under slightly and lift your hips. And take a couple breaths here. If it feels better for you, on your next exhale, you can come back down, kind of like the opposite of a cat and cow. Come down to the earth and inhale, rise up. Or, I will leave it up to you, or just take a couple of breaths with your booty engaged, your hips up to the sky, whatever feels good. I will let you decide. Just a couple breaths. Awesome. Now wherever you are at, we'll come back down. And we are going to extend our legs all the way down. And we're going to take our right knee to our chest. And we are going to pull it in towards our heart, actually. Using your breath to find a deeper stretch. Find what feels good. This is a good opportunity again to engage those feet if you so choose. Find what feels good. Alright, on your next inhale, we're going to pull, actually, keeping that knee engaged and up towards our chest, we're going to just shift over towards our shoulders this time. So you're going to pull your knee to the outside. Making sure that our opposite hip is staying grounded. So if you want to take your left hand and put on your hip, if that helps at all. Again, find what feels good for you. Using your breath, cultivating that energy. I kind of like to envision sending love down to my 4 heels that just need love because they get real beaten up in these poses. I like to just engage my feet. So find what feels good for you though. All right, we'll let that go. And we'll come with the next, with the left foot, pull it in towards your heart. A couple of breaths here. All right, and when you're ready, you'll shift it out to your shoulder. Breath and that energy to find what feels good. Awesome work, you guys. All right, when you're ready, release it back to the ground. And we're going to take one big full body stretch. So engage all of your muscles. Stretch everything out. And with your next exhale, release it down. time. Inhale, stretch everything out, engage your muscles, engage your booty, engage your core. Like somebody is taking your legs and pulling them to the opposite wall as your arms. And exhale, release it all. Great work, you guys. All right, we're gonna start to relax. So we are going to find our breath again. Find that energy that we found at the beginning of class. Feeling our breath coming all the way up through our bodies on the inhale and back down on the exhale. Start to relax the top of your heads. Relax your forehead. Relax your cheeks and your chin and your tongue. Relax your neck and your throat. Feel that melting sensation down your neck, down through your shoulders, through your arms, and through those fingertips. As you inhale, feeling that melting sensation coming back in through your fingertips and up through your arms. Relaxing our spine and our core. Feeling that melting sensation down through our tailbones and our hips. Send that relaxing sensation down our thighs and our knees. Now to our shins and our calves and our ankles and our heels. Now feel that melting sensation all the way out through the tips of your toes. Now use your breath to fuel that relaxation throughout your body. Any place that has tension, send that sensation of relaxation to those places in the body. With each exhale, allowing yourself to melt a little bit more. Just allowing yourself to be where you're at right now, as relaxed as you can possibly be. And now I'm going to give you guys the next few minutes really just to enjoy this relaxation on your own. So send that energy down to wherever you need it. Otherwise, just with each exhale, allow yourself to bounce a little bit deeper. plank. And when you're ready, I will meet you in a seated position. Awesome, you guys. Good job. Thank you. So we'll take one last big breath all the way up to the sky. And exhale down to heart center. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste.
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 Thanks, guys.
It was